Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. I am sitting outside. We're going to hang out tonight and listen to some calls, but I wanted to come on and say hello to you guys first. How are you guys? Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Finally. Hey, 99 Problems, but Tisha ain't one. Indy listens. Nana Banana. Hey, Selena. Hey, Anna Kay. Hey, Sexy Wild Thing McLovin, freaking Papa Elvis Claus. Hey, Mrs. Bendover, Vicky, Cool Gamer, Lil Red, Forgets and Shiggles, Mark, hey, Mayla's mom, Amy, let's see, K Ann, Teacup, hey, Rhodey, Anna K, Miss Virgo Mama, Iffy, good to see you. Allie, I have to take care of Nestor. Okay, that is A-okay, because I wanted to chat with you guys for a minute. Anyways, really quick, hey, Sarah, hey, Robin, hey, Annie. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry, we had planned on doing this all day since yesterday, and I messed up. Hey, Chase, and didn't schedule the live. So I don't know if people are going to get notified or what. Hey, Mick, not Mac. Borders Girl, Ange, thank you guys for being here. Anyways, tonight we have a few calls that we're going to go through. I am looking forward to that. Before we get into that, though, and before I bring Jen up, I just wanted to show something to you guys really quickly. So this is, our call's almost started. Okay, this is Iris Crum on the left, this little girl. There is now an Amber Alert for her in Tennessee. However, the Amber Alert just went out today. She's been missing for like a week. So Iris Crum is missing from Rutherford County. Authorities have issued an Amber Alert related to her disappearance. She was the subject of a previous endangered child alert issued nearly a week ago. News Channel 5 interviewed her father during last week, and I'm going to link this article so you guys can save it and watch the interview if you're interested in it. His name is Anthony. He was visibly distraught and spoke passionately about his daughter, describing her as outgoing, talkative, and kind-hearted. Authorities believe she is with Kayla Sarita. I don't know her name if I got it right or wrong, but that's the woman in the photo. She is her non-custodial mother. She is wanted for custodial interference in Tennessee and felony child abduction by the San Diego County Sheriff's Office in California. Legal documents reveal that Crum was granted legal custody of Iris in 2018. And that affirms her violation with these arrangements, which she did in September of 2023 and then now. So if anybody has any info, you can call 1-800-TBI-FIND. If you happen to see this beautiful little girl and her mother, you can contact TBI. Hey, MK. Hey, Amanda. And yeah, so I just wanted to show that to you guys. Music City Mom brought it to my attention. It's another case out of Tennessee. As well as Sebastian Rogers, which I've been wanting to talk about that with you guys for a while now. But so you guys know how some cases will like pull you in and grab your attention and some cases don't. And not that they're not important. It's just like, it doesn't grab you in the same way. Like some cases just grab me by the soul. It's like, I don't know. I can't even explain it. And some cases don't. And his case I've always been interested in and cared about. However, it just didn't grab me in the same way where I was like naturally able to absorb all the information. So I have watched so many different things on it and I still have not retained very much. And I don't want to get on here and just, not know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm still planning on talking about that. I know there has been a lot of coverage of that. So let me just grab this link though and let me bring Bindi up and we'll say hello. But while we're talking, I'll be dropping the link to this article about the young lady with the interview. Hey, Jen.
Hey, babe, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right. Is it very blustery over there where you are, poo?
Is it messing with my sound?
Oh, I just
think
hear the
it's
wind.
The internet. The wind is blowing, but the internet is also like kind of flashing like it's getting low for a second, and it sometimes does that and then gets better. But the wind is blowing, but I'll mute for the calls and stuff. It feels really
No,
good
you're
out here,
fine.
actually.
I
Here's the
just I
article you
can
guys
see
have
the
to check.
wind. I can see it behind you. So that's why I
Blowing.
was asking.
Blow,
Yeah.
yeah. Blowing my hair. Yeah, it feels really good though. The weather has been so nice. Has your weather been nice?
Oh, yes. So we have it's like been near 80 every single day. I think Sunday is going to be the only day that it's like a little chilly. It's going to be like 69, but the rest of the time it's going to be in the 80s, and I'm super excited cuz Minnie Bindi and my nephew Ryan are coming to see me for spring break. They're going to be here for 9 whole days. I cannot wait. I know that they're not going to be with me
Oh my
the
god.
entire 9 days, but I don't care. One day isn't 1 minute would be enough. I have not seen Minnie Bindi since October, and I haven't seen Ryan since before he left for the Navy. So it's been a while, and I miss him. Like I raised him, I was only one that could get him to go to
Yeah.
to take a nap, and I have like a million pictures. That's the only time the child would ever sleep is if he was sleeping with me, and so that's all. My
Aw.
sister would just be like, she would just take pictures of us taking naps together. She's like, he's just like you, Jen. He only likes these certain shows, and he'll only sleep when you're here, and so yeah, he's he
Oh, that is so sweet. Well, 9 days is a good visit.
it
When you
is.
told me, I didn't know they were staying that long. Pretty
Well,
awesome.
they got an Airbnb,
Teacup, thank you
so
for getting. Oh, okay.
we'll got a
You'll have to
delay,
go
don't
stay at the
we?
Airbnb. Mom's coming
Eh,
over. Mom's coming over
hell
for a
no.
sleepover.
Oh, hell no. No, 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 no,
I
because
would.
because it's not just him, it's him and his friends. So it's like 5 guys. There's no way. No, 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 no. No, but they can all come over here and I'll cook.
Well, there you go.
Nobody
Thank
needs
you,
nobody
Teacup, for
needs to
gifting a
see.
membership, and also,
Oh,
are we that delayed?
I
Damn.
think so. Let me go out and come
Thank you,
back in
Gabby,
and
for the
see if
super
that
sticker.
helps.
Okay.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me
because
try.
my internet's pretty good right now, but okay. Hey, Blue. Hey, KPM. Hey, you guys. My hair is looking all crazy. I've been on this journey with my hair. Do not buy. The reason I mention this is do not buy this product from Way, OUAI, and it's like hold on, let me tell you exactly what it's called. But it makes your hair like it's supposed to be like to make it shiny and like kind of conditioned, but it truly makes it dirty looking almost. So yeah, don't buy it while we wait on Jen. I'm gonna find it. Thank you guys. Claus, did you see my message? I was curious. Thank you, by the way. I was curious. There's Jen about how everything went with Kroger. Hey, Bendy. Is that
Is that
better?
better?
I don't know. Let me ask you a question and answer as soon as I get done talking, okay?
Yes, okay.
Oh, we're still delayed, but okay. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Oh my gosh, we're like 5 seconds delayed. Okay, so we just have to remember that if we talk over each other, that's just that. And red is like one of my most favorite colors. Usually I say it's my favorite, but right now I'm loving like the lime green, but it's also Bentley's favorite. So that's so cool.
Yeah,
You,
I'm
you
excited.
shared the favorite color with me and Bentley. So go ahead.
It was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so also one last thing before we get started. I cannot believe this delay. I'm so sorry, Jen. Please do not feel like you're going to interrupt. Please speak up when you need to, because it's not interrupting. We are just majorly delayed. But before we get into this, so we are on part 2 of May of 2021. And today I saw that Phone Calls from Prison had released some September 2022 jail calls. And because of that, Jen and I decided we were going to go ahead and tell you guys. gonna keep it as a surprise, but we just don't want anybody to think we're just taking their calls when they put them out or something like that. But on the 29th, we ordered the last calls that Leticia ever made, and those calls are on in November. There's only 9 between October and December. There's one call in December, I think one in October and 8 in November, but I could have that backwards. But anyways, we went ahead, paid for them, ordered them, and we are just waiting. So we decided that we're going to do like almost a time traveling theme where we jump around a little bit, and we want to jump forward to those last calls, and we'll be jumping back in time when we get the video visits, and it's just going to be kind of chaotic but also fun like that. But we just thought, we can't just end where we're at, and it's a lot of money for the rest of the calls. It's a year and a half of calls left, and we thought, well, let's jump to the end, see what we've got, and then we'll decide how we're going to move forward from there. So I'm really excited, and yeah, just wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to do those calls. But before we start tonight, I did get some comments with good feedback. So what I did was it was suggested to me to do like about a minute and a half. And so for each missing child slide, and I did that, and I moved um, I played around a little bit with where the 800 number is. I moved that around so that none of the, when we do the closed captionings, I can't even talk, closed captions, that it doesn't get in front of any of the information. But so that's what I did this time. So I hope you guys like it. And I didn't really mess too much with the audio this time. Because some of the parts, there's nothing I can do. Leticia's talking low because she chooses to talk low. But I did want to address something, just really one other thing really briefly. So I got a comment, and this is not, I don't want, please nobody mistake this. If this was your comment, I don't even, this is not that. I just don't understand. I'm kind of confused by it. And I wanted to get your take on it, Allie, and I wanted to get the chat's take on it. The person that commented said that they have heard the word ninja be used in place of a different racist slur, and that they think that's what she's actually saying, given the fact that she's talking about braids in the hair. I've never heard of that. I think, to be quite frank, I think Leticia's just making up shit because that's who she is. I think that she's saying the things that she's saying, and she's not saying them to everybody. She's only saying them to very specific people with the specific intent to get out that she's, being mistreated in the jail, that she's losing her mind, all of the things. So that's what I think. I don't think that she's trying to use the other word, to be perfectly honest. Oh, was that you?
Interesting. I never even thought about that. Yeah, it was teacup. And I have heard that before as well. A lot of people in chat had never heard that, but I've heard that before. But I just don't, I'm not sure. I guess it's possible. I'll have to listen with that in mind. But where I'm at right now, because of all of the karate, and she also even said she was going to have the thing like the Ninja Turtles over her eyes. What is that called? What'd she call it? Like the thing, I found one today in Bentley's stuff, Jen. I was going to bring it to the live tonight, and I forgot. It's like a little orange thing that goes around your eyes like the Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so I tried to Google that. I tried to figure out what that word is and just search it, and they call it a headband, and it's not. I think it used to be like a face mask. I don't know what it's actually called, to be quite frank with you. And Google is quite perplexed as well, because it was giving me everything but what I was trying to look for.
Well, I'm gonna find it. I'll find it, and I'll grab it for after the, I'll try to find it because I think I stuck it right in here to bring, but I don't know. I know she called it something though. I can't remember what it was. And then Kay Ann, I just want to say thank you. That is so freaking sweet. She says, "This is just because I adore you and this community. I can't always do this, but I can today. Take it as bartender for my tab for the night. I will be doing laundry, listening, and random chatting. Let the games begin." Oh, you guys are
Well, that's
just
so
the best. Thank
sweet.
you so much. I know, and I love that we just like have this hangout session where we all listen to the calls and just I don't know, I love it. I really enjoy you guys. I enjoy you, Jen. So yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Now, the first call is clearly at the butt crack of dawn, 7:42 a.m. Like she's been out a whole 3.5 minutes, and here she comes, um, already with, calling. I will tell you guys that, um, be patient because it's the third call that, we really want to listen to. Something occurs in this call that I've never heard happen before, and I'm going to leave it at that. See, I'll just got to, you know.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yay, I can't wait. Okay, and all right, you guys, are you ready? MJ says, I live for these lives. And the teacup, you're right. She said, Tisha is pretty dumb, so who knows with her. Oh, Borders Girl says I'm going to lurk while doing my makeup. So I'm thinking about starting to make videos like I've always that's actually what brought me into YouTube. It wasn't true crime, it was makeup. And when I got into recovery, I started watching like makeup videos because I've always been really into fashion and makeup and stuff like that. And not necessarily like to look good, but just because I think it's so fun. Like that's just what I like to do. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna start doing some videos on my second channel involving some of that stuff, some of the current products I'm using, things I'm wearing, things I'm looking at, things I want, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, if you're interested, definitely go over there because, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I'm ready. Are you ready, Bendy?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you today?
I'm okay. Feeling any better?
Yeah, I got a little more sleep last night, but I don't know what my deal is. Like, I'll fall asleep for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I wake up like just wide awake, ready to go. And then 9, 10 o'clock rolls around, and I was like, crap.
I was so
I better
curious.
get.
I was like, wait, how can she have that? But I guess it's not. I thought it was just only in African Americans, but I guess it's not, huh?
So did I, and I talked to the doctor about that too. It's predominantly in like African American genetics, but it's like 4% of like the Caucasian popularity can have
Oh
it.
my goodness, out of all the people.
Yeah, right. Like I'm one
Jeez.
of the lucky 4%.
I mean, out of all the white people, I mean, that's very, very, very small. I
Yeah, it's dumb, but it's whatever. It's gotta try to find a way to work around it. But
yeah. I was gonna tell you, I wanted you to take down my aunt's number. 'Cause,
okay.
she's not far from you. But the reason I thought it would work out is because, sometimes I can't get her. If I don't get Harley and I sometimes get you, is they were freaked out about this whole news wheelchair incident. You know what I mean? I mean, Harley
Yeah.
apparently was losing it, and Brenda didn't tell me, like, how severe she was, upset about it. But I just figured, sometimes if they have a question, maybe if I talk to you or, you talk to them, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, I would
it would
absolutely like that
you
for you.
you don't have to explain. You just tell her you're my friend from North Carolina, Hope Mills, and you don't even have to really, go over
Okay,
that,
yeah.
because she would be like, what? Because she knows, but let her know you're not. Because I got a lot of friends name your actual first name, but you can just tell her not the ones from South Carolina, but from North Carolina, Hope
Yeah,
Mills.
yeah.
And her number's 910
910
374
374.
6568.
All right, what was her name?
Is Brenda, and she lives right there in Lumberton, like literally off exit 17, like right,
Oh, cool.
right there at
Okay,
the
yeah.
office and all that. But if you would also text her for me, I just hung up with her, and just say I forgot to ask her about if she'll put $50 on the account for commissary,
Yeah, I can do that.
because she's been taking some of the money like out of the bank and putting it in there. Because she pretty much helped raise me. That's my aunt that pretty much helped raise me. And
Yeah, I can toss you some money too. I can put like if you want, I can put
oh
like 25 for you.
yeah, no, just save it for a rainy day because she can put the 50 on there. And just warn you now, she's very old school, like, like she's kicking it young, but not, you know what I mean? But when I say kicking it young for her age, she's very old school. So sometimes when you talk to her, she's got that type A personality. You just kind of have to like overlook it, you know what I mean? Because she means well. She's just very stuck in her ways, old school country, you know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yeah,
so
that's
just in
totally
case,
okay.
I always try to warn people because my other friend, they clash because they both have the same personalities. And I told him, I
Mhm.
say, you both are like, that's why whenever y'all talk to each other on the phone about something, you can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I try to like warn people because she means totally well. She's just very old school. Like she'll get on Harley like, those shorts are so short. Don't let your booty hang out. That's the style these days is Abercrombie
Yeah.
shorts. You know what I mean?
That's
But
how my grandma's that way too. She's got like you said, the type A personality, and she's assertive, but not like
yep.
mean it in a, like maliciously. That's just how she
Yep.
is.
But she would do anything for you. Like I said, if something was to happen and you had to stop in Lumberton or something, that's what I'm saying. She's definitely so helpful. It's just you just have to overlook sometimes that she's overbearing. And sometimes it gets to Harley where Harley has to be like, all right, Britt, I need a break, and then they're fine. You know what
Well,
I mean? But she
I want
needs
to tell you too. I appreciate you giving me your information, and
yeah.
because things have gotten crazy before in the past, and I've not had anywhere to go. So it's actually really reassuring knowing now that like I have
Yeah.
somewhere to go. It'd be
Yeah. And I try to call
and
her once a week at least just to keep her, in the loop on things. And then, or obviously, and she talks to Harley pretty much like every day. And then I was going to tell you, message Harley on Instagram, but I'm going to give you a code to say to her and she'll know that you're legit. Just say, hey, I just hung up with your mom. She's been trying to call you today and I'm her friend, blah, blah, blah. And just say, she said that she'd give me a code so it was like legit and I weren't some random stranger.
okay.
So hold on, let me count. Let me count. I got to count the codes up. Me and Harley have interchanging codes that we do with stuff to like know it's legit. We used to have one if like she was ever being held up or something. She would say a certain code, you know what I mean, and I would know it was like an emergency code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have like different stuff. Let me think. Let me count what code we're at now. Hold on.
That's actually really smart. I should do that with my kids too.
Yeah, yeah. Because you never know. The girls could be. Someone could. They could make them call to say something, and if they say something like, "Oh gosh, mom, I can't wait until we go back to McDonald's," you would be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
No,
you
that
be
sounds
thinking
really
in your
smart.
mind, you know the code, but then you're like, yes, tell me what you want. What kind of Happy Meal you want? You know what I mean? Then you go along with it. And me and Harley
Right.
made them up for different situations and practiced them over years, especially when she started like walking home through the neighborhood from school and like that type of thing. And she could even send it to me on her phone, like in case someone had, took her phone from her or made her text something, she could say something and I would recognize, you know what I mean? But anyway,
That's so smart.
but
Like, I
yeah,
don't know why I've
definitely
never
do
thought
it.
of that.
Definitely do it, even when they were young. I had Harley doing it. She had a cell phone at 5 because I was teaching at the middle school. She was at elementary, and so like she had to walk across from the elementary to the middle school. And like she didn't come straight to my classroom. She went with the other kids and waited, and I'd make her send me a code telling me, like, hey, like I'm here, because you never know, because they had to walk through the neighborhood to get to our school, and I was like, there could be some crazy madman take them, you know what I mean? And she'd be able to
Now I
say
don't feel so
something.
bad. I got my oldest daughter. I got her a cell phone when she turned 6.
Yeah,
Because where we live in Hilton Mills, we live too close to the school for her to ride the bus. So like
yeah,
I drive her to school, but when she gets older, she's gonna want to probably walk or ride a bike. And I'm
yeah.
like, I want her to have communication capabilities with me, and she actually uses that phone as well. Except for she likes to text me when I'm sitting right beside her. I'm like, girl.
Yeah. That's what Harley did all through her life too. And the thing about it too is you got that they got so many apps these days now where, like if someone's been in an accident, the phone knows that the car's been jarred, like those type of things. And so
Yeah.
as they get older, they've you've got that GPS on them. I know it sounds crazy because I would buy a Life 360 Harley all the time. And I kid you not, one time she was coming down Mark Sheffel here in Colorado Springs and there was a car following her like crazy. So she pulls in to a place, but pulls in and doesn't realize she pulled in frontward. And
Oh.
I could tell she pulled in frontward. And because I was sitting there like, Harley, did you just pull in frontward? Because the way the app had it was showing that, that was the way her car was pointing, like the direction. and I knew the road.
Right.
And so immediately I grabbed the phone, and Harley, we're on our way to get there where you are, because she was trying to pull off in a lit area. I said, but never pull your car in backwards. Like, pull it at an angle where if they try to block you one way, you can go pull out. And so, like, you know, like little crazy things like that. I know I went off on a tangent about that, but like it helped her, because it was just somebody, you know, being stupid with lights, you know, acting crazy. But I try to always give her those tools to, like, you gotta look out for yourself, but it's other people, you know, driving and walking, and be cognizant of what's going on around you. I mean, we even had exit plans, girl. We went to movie theaters and like.
It's not because the world nowadays there's so much stupid crap going on. Like nowhere is safe. There's I think it was Colorado. It King Super. Some dude went in there with like an AR and just shot at a whole bunch of people for no reason.
I know.
That was
And see, this is what makes me so mad about this situation, because how paranoid I am about stuff. And so I just tell people that you don't realize how protective I am of kids. Like, we had all these plans. When G set the fire, Lena knew immediately. She was already at the door. Boom! She knew the plan, because she knew the exit plan for a fire. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm so super careful about them type of things. So I don't even know how, you know, people don't see this. But anyway, so the code is, hold on, let me think. The code is put Sadie, SADIE.
okay.
And
I'm ready.
And then put and.
Okay.
Then put Ty, TY. And then put
okay.
dash. Put, hold on. Put fish, FISH.
Okay.
And put or, and then put Yuma, YUMMA.
Okay, so I have anti-fish, or is it Yuma, YUMMA?
Yeah, Yuma. Yeah.
Okay.
She'll know what that means, and just say this came from, you know, like this came from your mom, so you know, like legit. I just talked to her, and you know, she would know that you would know that.
Yeah, I'll get her my cell phone number too, just in case she ever needs to like, get a hold of me, or she, you know, has questions or anything like that. Because I'm not too far. She's in South Carolina, right?
Yeah, you can just tell her, just in case, you know, anything happens, like again with the wheelchair situation. If you've talked to me or I've talked to her, you know what I mean. That way, we can worry, and just tell her I also gave you Aunt Brenda's number as well. You know, that way.
Okay.
And then she'll know, like, you're legit. She might take a little while to write back or something, or she might, you know, confirm with me again still, but she'll know that that's actually like you by the codes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody just breaking your account.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I was going to tell you yesterday real quick too. So remember how I told you we sold my car so my husband could get the truck or something, all the other crap.
Yeah.
Well, started using that against me pretty well. He wouldn't let me use his car to go out anywhere. Like if I wanted to leave, we got into a fight. So like the day when I got to the hospital, I went to the car dealership and I went and bought myself some other cars. So now I have my own mode of transportation again.
Good.
So if I need to leave, I can get out of here.
Good. Like I said,
yeah,
if you need any help, like somewhere to stay or something for a little bit, just, you know, my aunt gets to know you. I'm telling you, she'll help on. She loves kids. And, I mean, she never could have kids, so she always took care of us. You know.
Yeah, it's good to know, because I remember when you told me about that the other day, and I was thinking about it. I was like, how the heck did I get there? Because, you know, Taylor has the car.
Yeah.
But I found something in my price range, and it worked out really well. So I was like, screw it, I'm just going to pull the trigger because I can afford it. It's pretty fancy, too. It's too fancy for me, but I like it on that. I got the 2021 Chrysler 300S.
21? Dang, girl.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, court. What was the judge that day on court? Who was the judge?
Let me go look that up.
It was not my regular judge, because it was in another court, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Judge Werner. It was somebody.
Yeah.
else.
Okay. Then good. Then I know. Okay. Then I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, I didn't think it'd be the same, but you know, last night after I read you that little part about whoever the lady was asking about the wheelchair thing. Oh man, if I were the Judge David Miller was the guy's name, but the whole like thing with them saying that's not even true. It's like they're doing that on purpose for publicity to make it like a big, you know, media to get the attention, get people talking and going, and it's stupid. I mean, it's slander.
you
Well,
could
it's also
probably.
people's medical stuff. Like, why getting people's medical, like, privileged information? Why does it matter? If it's privileged, why ask somebody that? You know?
Yeah, and that's like this article by I guess News Channel 5 out there. It pissed me off to read it because like it wasn't really, in my opinion, it wasn't really about like the divorce. It was like mostly just talking shit about you, and I'm like, it's fucking slander. It's annoying because we're all supposed to be adults here, like. But you know how it goes. They're doing it for the media. They're doing it for people to like it and talk about it and
But why would,
all that
like,
other stuff.
what is the point of even being interested in that? Like, you're that nosy, you're interested in people's finances?
Yeah, isn't that stupid? Like, I never understood that either. Like, I mean, money's not really a thing to me. I don't really care about it one way or another. But some of these people online are like, holy crap. And then I read something online too. I didn't really think about it until I read it. Like, they said Al's never really gone public and talked with the media about anything. He stayed very reserved. But after on the 30th, he hooked up with the news channel and basically explained how he sunk all this money into all this debt and blah blah blah, and then like put out a GoFundMe and is asking for help paying his bills. Like, you can't come out and talk any other time, but you're gonna come out and ask for money. Like, that's ballsy.
He makes $10,000 a month.
You have 1 minute remaining.
10,000.
People on Facebook are like, this is like BS. Like, we know that he makes a decent amount of money because of what he does for a living. Like, I'm not denying like he might have some debt, but like,
Go look online. 17 years of service, 03. 17 years of service, 03. Plus add your BAH and everything. It's $10,000 a month.
I bet the BAH in Colorado is pretty high too.
BAH is $2,200 here.
Oh God, yeah,
that's not even your cost of living.
Yeah, wow.
So he needs to stop with that bullshit. And he took all that money. I got the paperwork. He got thousands of dollars that he paid off debt, and then lied and said that we got a forged loan. And I have the emails saying that he agreed to the loan and signed on his email. But I got it locked down because they're coming in here. But I'll talk to you soon, okay? If I don't call you for the next couple of days, it's the 2 days that we hardly get to come out. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for using
Okay, so first let me just say thank you guys so much. Thank you to Elena for gifting a ton of memberships. I appreciate that so much. That was so sweet. Thank you to Claus and B Crumbs and Neat. Thank you guys. You guys are just so kind and so generous. And welcome to the new members. And make sure to know that you can use I have a ton of emojis and I'm going to bring some new ones because it's been a while since I've done a bunch of new ones, but last time I tried to add one, I had some trouble, but there are some really awesome emojis that you can use as a member too. And thank you guys so much. And then there was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh, Jen, the gifting membership. So I usually pay for 10 every month too. So I was doing that before they offered, but YouTube every 30 days will allow all you have to do is open a new window with your stream.
Okay.
A new window on YouTube through YouTube.
Okay.
And your stream up and then act like you're going to pay for them. And then if it's time, it won't let you pay for them. It'll say you're allowed to do 5.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. MK. And then Elena, you guys are so freaking sweet. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, MK. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the new members. I'm so excited. I'm going to have to do, I'm like, I don't know. I always feel bad doing members only lives. I love the way Melissa does it. I think she does something really awesome. I'm not going to do her idea, but I'm going to do something where we can do something awesome for members. And thank you guys. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Jen, oh my God. Who the hell does she think that she is to be able to criticize Al? For one, I don't know that I believe he makes that much, does he? Like, that's a lot, but regardless, even if he does, he's earned it. It's his job. Do not do that. He's obviously not able to work no one can work every day properly when their child is murdered like this. I'm sorry. Pointer lover, thank you. Wheat Crumbs won't give me a donut. Please help me. Thank you.
Ooh.
But yeah, that
donuts
is
sound
really
so good.
I found a little thing. Let me show you. I put it on. Are you
Okay.
ready? Go ahead. I'm
Yes.
going to tell you to show you though.
Okay. Well, she's stuck.
See?
Look at you.
Oh, Jen. Oh, God. Okay, I got to take it off. It's very aggravating. Your laugh. Oh, my God.
No, put it back on and then
That thing. I need to get a picture of you.
oh my God. Put it back on
What?
and then stand up and say I'm very fashion. I'm like fashion. That's what you had to say. Yeah, put it back on and say, I'm like fashion.
Well, I'm so fashion. Well, unfortunately, I got it stuck to something in my hair and I can't get it off. I almost didn't recognize you. I love your laugh. It's so worth it just for that. Okay, Grace. Wish me luck, friends. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and I start my job tomorrow. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome,
Oh
Amy.
my gosh.
You're gonna
I'm
do
excited
fabulous,
for
and
you.
it's gonna be
Yes.
a whole new era.
Yep. You're gonna do just great.
Okay.
I promise.
Now that's a look. Well, I need a picture of Lisa in one of those. If we can make that happen somehow, like
If I can figure out what that thing is called, I can I can download a picture of it and I can Photoshop. I've been playing around with Photoshop, by the way. I think I might be getting kind of good at it. But anyway, we can Photoshop and make her a Ninja Turtle if you want.
Yes, let's do it.
Because I
Let's
do
do
have
it.
a
Oh my
picture of
gosh, that
one
is
of the
so funny.
Ninja. I have a picture of one of the Ninja Turtles, and they're holding turtle wax. But I took out the turtle wax and put it in a bag of Jolly Ranchers. And I'm working on I need a different picture of Leticia to really make it morph into her face as a Ninja Turtle. But I'm almost there, and I will definitely share it with you guys when it's perfected. That's like an extra side quest that I'm on that I've been doing just after I need a break from the documentary or from doing calls for a little while. I'll mess around with that a little bit, but it's not ready.
Oh, Tess sent me some info on the ninja mask, but what it's called, but I don't see the actual name for it. It just says it's quote unquote ninja mask. Let's see. Black outfits aren't the only popular misconception. Even the famous ninja mask must be understood within its historical context. In peacetime, people were often stationed or restricted to certain areas. Anytime a person wanted to go somewhere without being identified, they would wear a mask. To go gambling, to brothels, and different things like that. That's the true origin of it. But it's literally called a mask. Yeah, a ninja mask.
Okay, Melissa says it's called a hachimaki.
Ooh,
Melissa
okay.
Willett says it's called a hachimaki. Oh, crap.
Thank you, Melissa. Oh, I see you, Melissa Willett. Okay, so what do you think, about her at the, honestly, when her and Amy are talking, I just sit there and I'm like the emoji with the eyes spinning, in the circles. And it's really hard. I just do not retain much, but the end, that really caught my attention. I really perked up and heard that, which was infuriating to hear. But what did you think?
Well, I think that Leticia has a lot of nerve to again, once again, she's always doing this. She knows everything about everything. Now she's, JP Leticia Stauch Morgan, so, and talking about, all the money and whatnot. But what she's not telling Amy, she's very, Letitia's really selective, about what she tells people. Like, she'll only tell like part of the story, and maybe Al does make a good amount base pay, but okay. But she's not talking about how he's still having to pay for vehicles that are impounded by the police because of what she did. 2 vehicles, both of the Volkswagens, her car and Harley's, plus make his payment on his car,
Right.
plus
That's a good
move
point.
out of his, plus move out of his thing. Now listen, and I don't know how Colorado does it, but I do know that in Texas, they don't, when a crime has been committed and there is a crime scene in a home, the person whose home it is, it's their responsibility to clean that. And after forensics has, oh my God, I got to tell you something. I just remembered this. But after forensics comes, right, and they've cleared the scene, whatever, which, that was multiple times that they were out there. I'm sure he had to pay for the damage that was done to that house. That was probably over and above whatever security deposit he put down. So I don't want to hear your mouth, Leticia. Okay. I don't want to hear it. Plus he paid for the divorce. So shut up, Tisha. Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah,
this
that's a
morning,
really good point. All of those are really good points.
let me tell you what happened this morning. I have to look this up. I forgot to. I looked it up and there wasn't any news on it, but now I need to check again. So this morning, my husband left for work and he calls me. I'm like, bruh, you've been gone for 5 minutes. What the fuck could you possibly need? Right? I mean, I love him, but you guys know how it is. So I answered the phone and he's like, babe, the cops are down the street. And I'm like, what do you mean down the street? Like, how far? And he's like, a mile down the road. They got the whole forensics teams out there. I just wanted to let you know, in case you want to be first on the scene for your YouTube channel. And I was like, I'm not going down there. Hell no, I don't know what's going on. Because like last week, there was a dadgum standoff in the neighborhood. I pulled up YouTube and I see the helicopter, which I heard the helicopter before, but the helicopters are around all the time because I'm by the water. So it's, for different stuff. So you're used to helicopter. I'm used to hearing it. Right. So, I need to find out what happened, but they had the crime scene people out there and he's like, what do you, babe, they're carrying like a big briefcase. What are they doing? And I said, that's their forensicing kit, babe. That's got all the things in it. They've got all their swabs and all the things, all their evidence collection pouches
wow.
and, all the things. And he's like, oh my God, I wonder what happened. And I said, well, whatever it is ain't good. And he said, well, duh, but then like, anyways, I was scrolling through YouTube, last week or the week before. And here comes WFLA live. And I look, and sure enough, it's my dadgum neighborhood. There's a freaking standoff like 2 streets over. Somebody lost their mind.
Oh my God.
Barricaded themselves in the house. Yes.
Dang.
Nobody was hurt. But yeah, I mean, he is a good guy.
That's
to call
really
me
funny,
like
though.
that
He's
and
like,
tell
wake
me,
up.
bang, bang. He's a good man. He's good to me.
That is so funny.
But it's
Oh,
Florida,
that
so
is so
like
sweet.
nobody
And you're
panics.
so welcome. Why? Why in Florida does nobody panic?
Nobody panic because it happens all the time. People are always getting. Listen, I love Florida. All right, this is a sunshine state, but when you have too much sunshine, too much vitamin D, too much serotonin, people get hopped up on it, and then they get a little wild. That's why Florida wilds out so much because we're all hopped up on serotonin and vitamin D. Got no weather, and the only speed of our wind is high and off. That's
funny.
it. So,
Oh yeah. That's how it is here too. By the water, the wind is like furious. It's
crazy.
It's definitely a different world when you're not used to wind like that. Yeah, Brandy, and you're so welcome for the membership. Actually, so 10 of the 15 I did tonight were from YouTube. They started letting us give 10. So thank YouTube for some of those. And you guys are so welcome. And also, what else was I going to say? There was a couple other things I wanted to comment on. Let me see. Oh, Tess has been a member. Claus, I wanted to say thank you to you for the membership because I put it in chat, but I hadn't said it out loud. Tess says, thank you, Allie and Jen, for making this Friday night so much fun. Love these adulterated back commentary calls. Love you. This community is the little symbol. Thank you. I love you
Aw.
too. And thank you so much for everything. And I love you, Mayla's mom. And hey, Muffy. And I think that was all I wanted to say. And again, thank all of you guys who gifted all the memberships and stuff. That was really sweet. And the super chats, I appreciate that so much. And yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're ready for our next one.
Yeah, this one's a quickie. It's with Harley. So I didn't put a missing child poster up because it is very, very quick. And
Okay.
so I, because I just didn't do it because it's just too quick. But the next one is the one we really want to hear after
Okay.
Harley's.
Okay.
This is the free call.
Ooh,
I noticed
okay.
she's been
All right.
doing that a lot lately. Between April, May. Now what did we get, Allie? March. First we got March, then we got April. Yeah, May, and now we're up to May. So yeah, I noticed she's been doing
We're
that a
in
lot
May now.
lately. Yeah, I've noticed that the last few months she's been doing that a lot lately, is using her free call to talk to Harley.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You guys are so
Riley,
silly.
thank you. And I know, and I love your picture. You're so pretty. As you put a new picture up, and I love it. And then, hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Hey, Shauna, thank you guys for being here. Okay, so let's hear our free call, and then we'll touch base really quick before we get into this third one.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay.
Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
you didn't answer my call yesterday.
I did, but it didn't work.
What?
Whenever it says that, it just doesn't work. I hit 0 and it never works.
What are you up to?
I'm at work.
Or at the beach?
Mhm.
Is it warm?
Yeah, it's windy.
It's raining here for the first time all year.
Mm.
But it doesn't really rain here, so it's the first time all year.
Yeah.
But anyway. Well, I thought I'd call you. It should be my free call, right?
Yeah.
I thought I'd call you on my free call. See what you're up to.
Yeah.
How's Sadie?
Good. Gave her a bath last night.
You what now?
I gave her a bath last night.
Oh, little baby. All right. Well, I think it's probably about to hang up. I love you so much.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you again.
I love you.
Talk to you again soon, okay?
Okay.
Oh, God, the ninjas in her head seeing the close-up on your thumbnail is just so funny and so good. But look at Claus on the screen.
I know, I was typing back to her. I love it, Claus.
I love it so much. That is freaking funny. I love McLovin. That is one of the best movies of all time. And that is just so funny to have that picture. I love it. It is awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love
Oh,
it. I
Mayla's
love
mom,
it.
my dog did that.
It just reminds me of the conversation when he busted out the thing, when he showed them the ID. Michael, Sarah, and Jonah Hill. Oh my God.
Oh, I love that movie. from 2023, right before she I cheated on Allie and Jen. I listened to Leticia's prison calls from 2023, right before she was transferred. That is where the humongous thing comes from because we listen to
Yes.
those here. Phone calls from prison, they're from her time in after El Paso County Jail in the Colorado prison before she went to Kansas. And that is after they saw her at trial, and she had been telling them for months she was starving and this and that. And that's when Brenda's like,
You look
she doesn't
humongous,
believe no more.
baby.
Let's just say that. Yes. So, hey, Toby Bird. Okay, are you ready for our third call?
Yes. Now, before we get into this third call, I want to tell you guys something. If you don't have earbuds in, put them in
Okay.
now. Because at the very beginning, you're going to hear something. There's a reason I left the call part of it in, right? Not the whole like beginning part of it, but there's a specific part. You'll know it when you hear it, but it would be better if you wore earbuds. So everybody run and go get your earbuds or turn your TV up or whatever you got to do. There's 20-second
Okay.
delay between me talking and you hearing it. So give them a chance, Allie, and then push play.
Okay.
Babe.
I will. Okay, perfect. And I'll say, and while we're waiting, I just want to say hello to you, Queen Bella. Good to see you. And hey, Crime Crochet and Coffee, and anybody else that I didn't get to say hello to that came in. Okay, everybody ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
Hi. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Not this one. The next one I lied. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I'm having a rough day too. What's going on in your world?
We only have 30 minutes to come out. You know how that goes.
Oh wow, that's really crappy. Is it just because of like the handing out medicine and stuff like that kind of thing, or?
Yeah, just medicine, no results, and all the people that come in, they give you need the time back. You don't even get an hour.
That's really crappy.
It makes me crazy.
It's actually kind of. Oh, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I just said it makes me so crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
Go ahead.
I was actually just thinking about you right before you called because I got a Barnes and Noble gift card book and I was gonna use it to buy you another book, but I didn't know what kind of books you would like to read. So I was actually writing a note to myself to ask you next time you called what kind of books you would like to read, and then you called, so I was like, oh, it's good timing.
I like Sherry Lapina. She's got one that I haven't read. It's called Unwanted Guest. I think that's what it's called.
Write that down.
Or if you can't find that one, I think Patterson has it has to be softback, you know this, but Patterson has a judge and jury, or he has his 16th one in the women's murder club. I can't remember if it's 16th seduction or what it is.
Okay, I'm sure I can punch it in on the website. It'll come up if I put a couple keywords in there.
Yeah, any one of those, whatever you find,
okay,
or whatever.
Yeah, I got a $25 Barnes and Noble gift card for buying my car, and I'm like, I don't really need new. Yeah, right. I was like, I don't really need new books right now. And I remember Caitlin had messaged me last week or so and was asking about puzzle books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, well, I was gonna get you some more books here soon, but I hadn't really had the time to really ask you. But yeah, I'll look today when I get done doing the girls' lunch or whatever, and see if I can find those for you.
Have you talked to her?
I haven't talked to her, not since last week.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering if she was coming any this week, but she might be.
I did send out those messages yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so your aunt read it but didn't respond.
That's typical. She'll write to me first, or she'll wait or something. Yeah.
And I figured they're probably going to be like, who the heck is this? And then I messaged Charlie on Instagram, and I had to send them 2 messages because there's a limitation of how much you can send.
Yeah.
But I gave her my cell phone number, and I told her, if you want to, you don't have to respond. If you want to check with your mom first, I totally get it. But here's this and that and whatever. And then she heart reacted on my messages and said thank you. So.
Yeah, okay. I'll let her know too for sure whenever I talk to her, because you know how, like you said, you have to, even though I give them certain things, you still got to make sure because you know how crazy people are, man. These people are
I
crazy.
mean, like,
They're so obsessed, you know, and it's like, you know.
you know, here's something funny. It's really not funny. It's ridiculous. I guess somebody made a fake Snapchat using your name and was like messaging people, and they're like, "How does she have a cell phone?" I'm like, "Because it's not her Snapchat." Like, oh my God, these people are freaking nuts.
Beyond nuts. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just so crazy.
it's like it almost seems unreal, and I feel bad for you because I can't imagine having to like put up with that crap.
Yeah. Do you know if they filed a sealed document?
I can go look. Hold on one second. That's fine. Let me go look and see. Hold on.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so stir crazy all day today.
Oh, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said I'm gonna be so stir crazy today. It ain't even gonna be funny, man.
What's
Everything's
the
so loud and everything. I mean, it's just. Whew.
See, that's why I couldn't handle all the noise of the people.
It's too much.
I don't know how you do
I'm
it.
banging my head consistently, like. I mean, but in the other world, it was like that too because you had the people that were screaming and yelling and beating, you know, the people that were going crazy already, you know.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm gonna hear it, you know. It's just I can't even just think sometimes, or then I'm thinking too much because I'm trying to take all that out. And then I don't know. They were telling me this morning that the mafia is trying to get my brother, and just
It's so ridiculous. Like, I mean, I understand where you're at. Like, it's kind of a tough spot to be in because you're in there with a whole bunch of other people that are not really respectful to others. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be loud if they want to because they don't care.
and
that
rude,
totally
man,
sucks.
rude to people, the most rudest people, you know.
Oh, I bet. I'm sure they probably have very they get like their little personality going in there and think they're like the shit or whatever, you know?
And it's just like you're not gonna solve any problems just arguing like that. Like you can't even just have normal conversations. Like someone told me yesterday to get the cleaner. They was like, "Here, you want the cleaner for the toilet?" I said, "Sure." She's like, "Well, come get it." So I went to get it. Someone else had already took it, and she starts screaming, yelling, like, "Why is everybody coming over here to take the cleaner from me?" And I was like thinking, I said, "Jesus loves you. You have a good day. Let me know when you're doing that." I said, "Let me know when you're doing that cleaning." I was like, "This is crazy. Let me walk away here."
That's the best way to handle it though, because I mean I don't even know like how well I would do because I'm not an aggressive person, and I'm sure that I'd probably get like I'd probably get back in some corners if I was there.
Well, here's the thing. The difference is, trust me, I grew up not having to be, you know, you couldn't be a punk living in Lumberton. I mean, you're talking about the number one crime county per capita in the state of North Carolina. You know, so you couldn't be a punk, man, for sure. You'd be that. But you know, like as you get older, mature, especially when you're living for Jesus Christ, you got to, you know, across some people. That was just in the Daily Bread this morning about, you know, you got to just pray for those people, still give to them, still do whatever, pray for them because it's almost like the hardest thing to do. But I mean, that's
I
what
know.
Jesus did, you know.
When I was in high school, I was friends with this girl for like since middle school, and then like I got a boyfriend that was real serious, and I spent a lot of time with him, and her and I didn't hang out as much. He just made her mad, so we quit being friends. And then she like totally turned her back on me to the point where she was like threatening to stab me in the parking lot when I would drive to school in the mornings, like junior senior year. She would like meet me in the parking lot and like tell me she was gonna stab me and like shoot me and all like crazy crap.
Yeah.
She got kicked out of school like senior year, but like a few years later on Facebook, she found me and like apologized, and I was like,
Yeah.
we were young and stupid. Like I'm not holding any grudges.
Yeah.
And, like now we're cool again.
But then there are some people it is hard to forgive, you know, because it took me the longest time like to forgive my mom for letting us live in such, you know, abuse, and then you know, like I still haven't faced that, which is probably why God hasn't completely opened up the rewards in my life yet because I haven't, you know, forgiven my stepdad. 'Cause, you know, when he used to like molest me or whatever, he would always try to get me to like he'd molest me and he would want me to try to do something to my little sister. and then he would take the knife and like just like rub it across, like if you tell, like rub it across your arms, your neck, whatever, or make me stay in my room and lock the door, like like being trapped in a cage. And so like that would be like a lot of times when I'm in the cell, I just start having like freak out moments about it, like I'm in that same situation. You know what I mean? And it's hard
Yeah.
to give that, but the grace of God says that you have to because of what He's done. But those are sometimes those are hard to forgive people in those kind of situations. So.
I totally get that. I've not been through a situation like that, but my mom and I, we don't talk. She's very oppositely than sometime on the whole story with my mom and I. But like I've struggled with that too. Like I want to forgive her, but I've just not been able to bring myself to it yet. And I feel terrible because I'm getting older and I haven't got to a point where I'm comfortable enough to say, like I can let it go because I still find myself holding a lot of resentment towards some of the stuff that she did to my sister and I when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like she kicked me out when I was 17. So I've been on my own since I was 17. Real quick, I looked up. Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom would pick the man over me, and it was always like that. If I told her, he would abuse her and like stuff like that. The guy she was dating then. And one day I had like grabbed a baseball bat and I was like, if you don't quit, beating on my mom and on my little sister, I'm about to hit you with it, whatever. And she, got mad at me and called the police department, but my stepmom worked at the police department and she knew we were in an abusive situation, so she just sent somebody out there, act like he was going to solve the problem, but he just got me and left. It took me to my
wow.
Yeah, because she knew. I mean, come on, I'm sitting there, child, and of course you're going to defend your mom. I mean, you're sitting there beating my mom, throwing her out the windows, and like stuff like that. Like my mom let us live in that kind of environment because she always, chose a man, and even when it was at the expense of us and our mental health and well-being and stuff like that. So it's hard in life to have empathy for certain things because you have such hurt from that, and you're just like that's normal for you at this point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I totally know. Like my mom she didn't really pursue men, but she had these like really unrealistic expectations and dreams. Like she had told me that she had a dream and Christ came to her and told her like she was going to be his bride and she needed to move to Oklahoma and like pursue some kind of relationship with some like late night TV evangelist dude. And she wanted me to go. Yeah, she wanted me to go with her. And I was going to my senior year of school and I'm like, I want to like finish out school here. I've been going to the same school for like 6 years. So the next day she threw all my stuff in black garbage bags and threw out the apartment and like get out.
I had to leave my senior year too, and that was the most detrimental thing because I had, I was starting on the basketball team, I was on softball, I was having so many colleges look at me for softball, and then they made me move because it was not a safe situation living at my mom's. So then my dad made me go there to go to school with him, and that was the worst because I went to school with the same people all my life, and they take me out my senior year.
Yeah, I kind of got lucky. Like I guess my friend's mom let me live in their garage. So, I mean, it didn't have, like, heat or air conditioning, but it was a place to stay. And I had my own car. So I was able to finish out my senior year of school, but it was tough because, like, I didn't have a job. I didn't have money. So, like, getting food was damn near impossible.
Yeah.
And then, in the winters in Indiana, sleeping in a garage. Like,
I know. I feel you here because we don't have heat here. Yeah.
I would hate that.
Did you see if anything was on there?
I just pulled it up. The only thing I see was there was some paperwork filed on April 23rd.
Okay.
It was a notice to the court of law library refusal.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be filing more paperwork, or?
Will you just message Caitlin and ask her see if she'll respond back real quick if she come in this week.
Okay. Yeah,
my mind is too much right now, and I need to get out. I need to get out of the cell for a little bit because we haven't been out in like a week, except the total of like an hour and something a whole week.
I'm messaging her right now. Okay, I sent it out, so hopefully she'll get back to me. She usually gets back to me pretty quickly.
Yeah, hopefully Alicia. Well, I'm gonna go get my toothbrush and stuff like that, and I'll call you right back just to ask you that question. Okay? So that way.
Okay.
You have 60 seconds remaining. Thank you for using.
What do you think, Jen? Hello, Bendy?
Yes. What'd you say?
Any thoughts on that one? I said,
Well,
what do you
just
think, Jen?
well, all I have to say is now Amy's been bumped up to Secretary Gopher. I mean, can you message so and so for me about such and such? Girl, bye. And she's paying for the call. Shut up, Tisha. She's so annoying. My trauma is worse than your trauma. Shut up. We're all damaged in some way or another. And I will agree that there are people out there whose damage is worse, right? Well, we don't all go around acting like you, Leticia. So stop it. Get right or get the fuck out of here.
And
Just
usually,
I'm over it.
like from my
Sorry.
experience, people that I know who have truly lived through like really traumatic, really low lows usually are the most kind and empathetic people there are, right? Because a lot of times, I mean, I know that that's not an always thing. It's not 100%, but truly oftentimes when you meet somebody who has been through it and been had those really low lows, they're oftentimes more empathetic, more caring, more understanding because
Yep.
they've experienced a lot of that. You know what I mean?
Yep. And they
So
don't
you
want to
can
treat
turn you
anybody
can
the
turn
way
it
they
into
were
something
treated.
bad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it could be good or bad, Okay, Elena, I have to show you this because every time I see your picture, you remind me of this YouTuber I watched in the makeup community, Casey Holmes. And let me show you what she looks like. And I don't know if you know her or not, but I just wanted to show you really quick. So right here she is on this thumbnail. But it's this picture too that I don't know. She
You're
kind of
right.
looks
I
like
see
Elena,
it.
you know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Yep.
So pretty, both of you ladies. And also, yeah, thank you so much again, Elena. And thank you, Brandy Wine, and Music City Mom. You guys are just way too good to me. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know what I did to deserve really such amazing friends and all of you guys and you too, Bendy. So thank you.
You're a good person, Allie.
Okay.
You deserve good things to happen to you, babe.
Oh, thank you, Bendy.
You're welcome.
But have you ever heard of her before, Elena? It totally looks like you, in my opinion. And she's so pretty too. Or at least it looks like your picture. But anyways, okay, so we got one more call, right?
No, two more. Wait, I don't have my list.
Ooh,
crap.
Okay.
I know we have Aunt Brenda. Aunt Brenda might be the last one. I think let me see. Can you move the thingies down? Move Yeah. I think Aunt Brenda's the last one. And this one's a big one.
Okay.
And I want you guys to listen
then,
carefully because I think there's a second person on the call. I heard two different voices.
Ooh, okay.
And so, but I'm not exactly sure. I was doing it when I was like scrubbing through, so I'm not sure.
And then also, Claus is right. You also deserve good things, Bendy. Thank you. You're a great person too. And I just want to make sure to say that to you. And then, Little Red says, we were in an antique store. My ear's so welcome. It's so true. Said my hubby found a candle with Dolly Parton on it. We both started laughing. Aw.
Like,
Dolly.
Wait a minute. Back the milk truck up. Like they're Dolly Parton candles? Like, what are they? Two big boobs? I need to, Tess, I have some follow-ups. Or Lil Red, I'm sorry. I have some follow-up questions. I also love Dolly Parton. I have loved her since 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5.
Yep.
Okay. And then let me say also what I was going to say that I freaking spaced out on. Patricia, absolutely. If you send that, I will show it everywhere on my community page, and we'll show it in these videos anywhere that we
Absolutely.
can. So yeah, email that to me. Yeah, her nephew's missing,
Absolutely.
and she
Absolutely.
asked
You
if she
send
sends us the flyer.
you send me anything that you send us anything you have, anything you want us to share, and it will get shared. I will put it in the calls. I will share it to my community tab. I will do anything and everything. Just all you got to do is send me the info. Promise, cross my heart. Oh,
Yep,
my
absolutely.
God.
We'll
Like
put it on
the
the
prayer.
community page too.
Like a Catholic prayer candle. I can't.
And she said they laugh because that's what she looks like. 'Cause she is blonde and, little, and you're adorable, but that is so funny. All right. Well, Aunt Cray, good to see you. Love 9 to 5. I think we are aging ourselves.
I don't care if a rat's fat
I
kneecap
don't
has
know
that
about that. When
ages
did it
me or
come out?
not. Hold on, I gotta let Mac in. Come on, you lunatic.
When did? Okay.
Y'all can't hear him?
I don't know when it came out. I just know I've heard it.
It came out in the 80s.
No.
My favorite part is when she says, "Now I got a gun out there in my purse, and up to now I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But if you make one more indecent proposal, I'm going to turn you from a rooster into a hen with one shot." That's my favorite part. It's one of my favorite parts. I also like the scene where they get high and eat all the snacks and have the fantasies about how they're going to take out their boss.
That's funny. 333 in the chat. That's actually, some people say that's a sign from the universe or whatever. So I just wanted to point it out. But my brother works with Dolly Parton. He does his security company that he started. I sent Music City Mom actually a selfie of him and Dolly, but he does security for her. So like he'll fly on the jet with her sometimes and go to some of her concerts and stuff. And he said that she's like very kind and like much more normal than you would think.
She seems like a good
Oh,
time. I don't
interesting.
care. I would party with Dolly. I'm not, no shame at all. I would party with Dolly, She seems like she'd be fun.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys, he I love that picture. It makes me, he's like I love my brother. He's an awesome person. He's a Marine. He has adopted, actually he's on the 7th child that they're about to adopt, and he's just an amazing person. He truly is. I love him so much. But that is one of my proudest moments when he sent that picture to us. Actually, I think my mom sent it to me of him with Dolly. I was like, oh my God. It's just so cool. And he looks so handsome in it too. I'll show you guys that another time, and I'll show you later.
Dolly has a whole cookbook. I've been thinking about getting it. I think we only have one call left.
Get it.
But yeah, I'm thinking, but this payday, I do have just one thing. I usually try to just do one thing for me. And this payday, I really, it's been out for a while. Dan Stidham, who's a judge now, he was Jesse Miss Kelly's attorney from the West Memphis 3 case. He wrote a book, and I have, it's been out for quite some time, and I've wanted it, and I think I'm going to get it this time when I get paid. So.
Oh, okay. You do one thing for yourself. Hey, Jonesin, good to see you. You guys have to check out Jonesin's channel. And of course, if you haven't checked out Bendy's channel, please check it out. Elena, oh my goodness, thank you. Holy moly, Elena, that is so freaking sweet. Thank you. And welcome to the members. But yeah, please check out Bendy's channel, Amber in the comments, Jonesin. And hopefully the mods will just drop those Nightbot links so you guys can check them out. And yeah, I love them all. I'm going to actually grab that photo and show you guys and this makes me so proud. And he's so handsome in it. But go ahead, Bendy. What were you going to say?
Dolly is one of my favorites. I mean, when I saw her in 9 to 5, that was my first. That's when I first started liking her. And then again in Still Magnolias, Truvy. I haven't left this house without lycra on my thighs since I was 12. That's because you was brought up a rat. I love that movie.
I don't know it, but I do love you with the Southern accent.
Well, thank you.
It just makes me feel right at home. I love it. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. And then
Well,
we'll get
and
into
plug
our
your
last
computer
call,
in,
which is
please.
10
I
minutes.
heard the noise.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice it, and you noticed it.
I be paying. I look out for
That's
you.
pretty
That's what
funny.
good girlfriends do. I'm that friend that will tell
So
you if
here's
you
my
walk.
brother on the left.
Oh wow.
Oh, sorry, Bendy. Look how handsome he looks there, and with
Aw.
Dolly, and they're, I guess, getting ready to get it. Looks like they're about to get on the jet, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
I do
But
love
he
some
said she's very,
aviators.
very sweet. Like, they've also worked with other celebrities. He's worked with like other celebrities and stuff too, but he says she's like the most normal, down to earth, kind, sweet. Like, he loved her. So
Yeah, I've heard that about Dolly. I've never really heard anything like she's hard to work with. She acts like a diva. She does, none of that. I've never heard that about her. I've only ever heard good things.
yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Nana. I'm so proud of him. I'm most proud of him. Like I joke about that because it's Dolly, but I'm most proud of him for just being awesome and being such a good dad and adopting the kids
Yeah.
that they've adopted and stuff. Because, like, for instance, the little girl they're about to adopt right now, when they got her, she was in the hospital. She was like just a couple months old. She had her skull was fractured. She was covered in bruises. She was treated horrifically. And and then the other kids that they have is like a group of 6 brothers and sisters, and they didn't want them to be separated. And so they adopted them all. But the baby, I mean, she's just been through pure hell.
Bless her heart.
The pictures and stuff when they first got her, yeah, it's horrific. So
Bless her heart.
anyways.
I mean, he's just doing such a good job. I
wish
don't
I could
understand
adopt some
people.
kids. I totally would.
Me too.
I
Me
don't
too.
either,
I'm good.
Bendy.
I'm doing. I don't. I mean, I'm at the age now where I don't think it would be like a good idea for me to adopt kids, but I do. But I do rescue animals. So I was thinking.
I think my brother is your age.
Yeah. I mean, but my kids are out
Like
of the house
exactly you,
now,
yeah.
and
But,
and I don't know. I just don't know
right.
if I could do it anymore. But I do know that I have the capacity to rescue animals, and I do think every person on the planet, just as a fellow human being, should do something to give back, to help, whatever that can be. Some people, they're good with kids. Some people, me, are good with animals, and that's what I decided to do. I told my husband yesterday that I wanted to get a little orange tabby. I wanted to rescue a little orange tabby and name it Megatron, from Transformers. Just because little orange tabbies are just funny. They're funny cats. They when they're kittens like that, they have these really gigantic ears, and I think it's funny when you give like a tiny cat like a huge name, like Megatron is a big name. And for them to have to grow into, and I don't know what made me think of Megatron, but I did. I just felt like if Alice and Mac had ever had kittens, that one of them would have been orange because Mac is a cream point tabby. He's the gray stripes, and yeah, I told them that they need to have a kitten, that they need some fucking responsibility in their lives. That this lounging around and staring out the window and waking me up 30 minutes before the dadgum alarm is too much. The disrespect is too high. So yeah.
Disrespectful. Hostile working environment, like you always
It's a
say.
very
Hey,
hostile work
Angela. Hey, Michelle.
environment.
Thank you guys for coming in. Let me make sure my Nightbot worked just now. Did it? Did it drop a link for
I'm
Jones?
not looking. Hold on.
Because I thought that I added her in there. No, it didn't. Here, I'll grab it.
No,
That's
it didn't.
Okay. But okay, so I'll grab it. Let's get into our last call, and I'll drop her link as we're listening. Definitely, please check out the channels that I drop if you're interested, because first of all, if you haven't subscribed to Jen, we do some of the calls over there, and she does lots of other amazing stuff. She has a documentary, a part 2 coming up very soon, and it's going to be great. And then also, Amber, I was on her channel last night. We had an awesome discussion. Melissa Joneson that came in. Any channel that we drop though on my channel, I truly believe in, and I think they are doing a really great job, and I think that you guys would also. Oh, awesome, B Crumbs, thank you. I think that you guys would really like them. So please check them out. And then, anything, Bendy, before we get
Absolutely.
into our last one?
This is now this. Remember how I psyched y'all out last time? Okay, now for real. This is the call with Aunt Brenda. So get your earbuds. You don't got to turn them up, but just get your earbuds. It's in the very beginning. You'll hear it. Okay, you'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
And if you came in late, make sure to rewind because you've missed a lot, including me and a Ninja Turtle ninja mask, but all kinds of shits. Ridiculous.
You got to
Friday
do that
night
one
shit.
more time before. You got to do that one more time before we sign off. You know what I'm saying? I need to giggle at that one more time.
Okay. It's the way. Okay, I'll get it situated and back on my head while we're listening.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Just to hear you laugh, I have to do it because it just tickles me so much. I love it. So let's go so we can get on with it.
All right.
Okay.
Global Tel Link. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1.
This is my niece in prison.
Hello, this is a collect call from an inmate at the El Paso County Criminal Justice Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, your current balance is $48.44. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm okay. Just seeing how you're doing. And tell you I gave my friend your number. She doesn't live far from you.
She lives in Hopeville.
Yeah. I just wanted you to know it was somebody that I really did give it. Nobody. I want you to think it was some random stranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen it, and Harley got hers too. She emailed Harley, texted Harley or something too.
Okay, cool. I just wanted you to know because I know how all these people are crazy. I didn't want you to think it was somebody randomly making up something crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, she kind of threw me off when she did do it, Harley,
I told her, and I gave her a code to tell Harley, so Harley would know it was
yeah,
legit.
she said she did. She said Harley called me this morning, and Harley said she did, and she did give her the code, and so yeah she knew it was legit. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get you some money sent to you, baby, because I know you need some for your canteen and stuff.
Okay.
And when I ask you stuff like that, you need to let me know you're running low. I never know how much money you got in canteen.
Well, the last time I talked to you, we talked about it, but then so much was going on, and you probably, it's a lot going on in my brain, your brain, it's a lot, you know what I mean? So we just forget.
But I'm gonna send you some money. I'm gonna get with her when I get to the house.
Okay.
Harley's gonna call me tonight, and when Harley calls me tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and give her my credit card and tell her to go ahead and send you some money.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Okay, so you'll have you some money in there. I'm gonna send you $150, so that'll tie you over for
a while,
a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, and and I had told her too. I said, sometimes I talk to her when I can't get Harley, and sometimes I talk to her when I can't get you. And I said, because she was worried too about the whole wheelchair thing, and I said, well, take down my aunt's number. That way, if you talk to me and I'm not in a wheelchair, you can tell them, or vice versa, because you know how crazy this is. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So
you won't worry, and she won't worry, and Harley won't worry.
Yeah, Harley called me that night. She was just crying. I calmed her down.
Yeah.
And I said, Harley, something happens to your mom. They're supposed to call some of us. Me, you, Deborah, somebody. They're going to call some of us and let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
I said, don't worry about it because nobody's got a phone call. Don't worry about it. She's okay. Just calm down, darling. Calm down.
Yeah,
I
and
get
my
it.
friend, she was worried too, and she's like, I couldn't get you, and I didn't know, what to believe, and I said, well, let me just give you my family's number, just in case, and that way, somebody would be able to, to know or whatever. That way, Harley wouldn't be freaking out like that. So, anyway.
Baby, are you okay?
No, man. These people were all driving me crazy. They trying to tell me that the mafia is trying to get my brother, and it's too much in my brain. I can't get it to stop. It just
I know.
I don't sleep. I can't sleep. There's too much going on. And then too much going on in my brain, and it just don't ever stop. And I don't know sometimes, what in the world is going on or what's not going on. If people are attacking me or not, or they're
Baby.
incidents, or the people that are planting the bombs. I checked the whole entire desk and tables to make sure, because I didn't know if they planted those bombs or not.
Julian,
Huh?
calm down. Calm down.
I know.
Calm down. When you get like this, you ask the Lord, intervene.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do all the time, and he usually does. It's just,
He don't usually does, baby. He does all
he
the
does.
time.
I know, Amber. I talk to him every day, all day. He's all I have, because I'm always by myself. I only get to come out with people for like 30 to 45 minutes, no more than an hour, because we don't get to come out but a little bit of time, and then I just go crazy.
You still got your radio? You still got your radio?
I got my radio, and I can listen up 20 hours a week. So I had to start spacing it out, because I was running out. I was running out after 2 or 3 days, because I was trying to stay focused on the radio to get rid of it. But the batteries, they only let you get one set a week, and it's 20 hours. So I had to start doing it where it's like only 3 hours a day.
Yeah, okay. As long as you got your batteries, and like I said, I'll send you some money tonight. I'll have Harley to send it tonight or in the morning. Whenever she don't call me tonight, so I'll make sure she sends you some money so you can get you some batteries and get you some food on the canteen and stuff like that. Okay? So
my head
when
feels like
you
someone's constantly fighting it, and there's ringing in my ears, and I just keep banging my head just so it to stop. But yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. We gotta go in, because we only get a few minutes out, because they had so much going on. We've only been out for like an hour and something in like 7 days total.
Baby, you just calm down. Calm down. And like I said, just try to calm down. When you get like this, baby, just calm down and count to 10 and relax and breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
And I pray for you every day and every night and during the day. I pray for you.
I know. Thank you.
You're gonna be all right.
I know.
You're gonna be
I
all
know.
right.
All right. Well,
You
I'm
know
gonna
who
try
said?
to
You know.
walk around for a little bit, because I don't. These people that come to my window and they try to get me, because they try to be out there in the woods, and I got to get away from them. So I sometimes, if I just go in my room, they can't get me, and they try.
Baby, there's nobody. Listen, there's nobody gonna get you, baby. There's nobody gonna get you where you're at. Okay? You're okay. Nobody's gonna get you, and nobody's gonna hurt you. You're okay. If where you're at got you like this, baby, you just relax, okay? You're okay.
Okay.
Just relax. Hey,
Okay.
just you guess who's at my house cleaning up for me?
Who?
Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie said hey.
Hey.
She said hey, Stephanie. She said hey. She loves you.
Love her too. Tell her that I can't wait to see her again.
She said she couldn't wait to see you again. She said she couldn't hear either.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye. I gotta go.
Baby,
okay?
so I love you,
I
baby.
can't cry in front of these people. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. I love you.
All right, bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Telly.
Hey.
You gotta be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. She wasn't crying. I don't believe that was real tears.
At the end, I
Can we
think it might
listen to
have
that one
been.
more time?
Yes, but I think at the end,
I don't,
think
because
it-
she went
I
right back
think
to talking. Mm-mm.
No, you
I,
don't think so?
I agree to disagree with you.
Well, no, I'm not
No, but I
100%
love you and
sure.
respect your opinion. But
I'm not
let's listen
100%
again.
sure
Is that
that
all
she
right?
was crying. Absolutely. But the only reason I'm leaning more towards it was actual crying is due to it sounded, oh God, I don't even know how to say this, wet, like there were actual tears and snot. Usually she's like, she just talks really fast like this, you know what I mean? But this time there was a little something different. But listen, I bet,
I don't know.
she wasn't crying for anybody. If she was crying for real, it wasn't for anybody but herself. I've just never heard her actually cry. So
I know. Well, we need to hear it again, but this is what pisses me off about it the most is that Brenda, we have already heard Brenda. Okay, people can feel how they feel about her. I don't really care. I don't really love her either. However, I've heard her cry several times over bullshit lies that Tisha is telling her what's going on in there. It makes me so angry to hear her do that to her. We've heard Katrina cry as well. And at the end of the day, however you feel about Brenda, these are the facts. She's elderly. She is her aunt. She's one of the only people who even tries to help. She has been she was a huge help for Harley and stuff when she first got locked up, and she deserves a little bit of respect. She does not deserve to be all up in her feelings, stressing to death over Tisha when she's faking it. That pisses me off. Oh, I'm sorry, Bendy. Oh, thank you, Shell. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can we hear it again?
I mean,
just the end,
babe. Absolutely, of course we can. What kind of person do you think I am that you would have to ask me that? Of course we can hear it again.
You're gonna be like, no, we can't. We have things to do. Come on.
Absolutely not, Allie. You push rewind on that, and we are not friends anymore. That's how you get blocked. Do you want to get blocked? Because that's how you get blocked. Blocked.
Blocked.
BLOKT. Blocked.
True crime Karen says, compare that convo to the one of Gannon crying over the candle. Oh my God.
Listen,
Right.
I don't
ready?
feel bad
Alex
for
is
Leticia.
so triggered. No.
I don't feel bad for Leticia. I don't give a rat's fat kneecap why she's crying. I don't care. I've just never heard it before, and I just wanted to let y'all listen to it. That's all. I don't give a rat's fat kneecap about
My neighbors probably think I'm.
Oh boy,
My
really?
neighbors probably think I'm off the fucking chain. I'm sitting out here in a ninja mask.
Let me just say this right quick. Let's put this into perspective. All right. Today, when I was working on the documentary, I had to listen to some testimony on repeat, and it was Gypsy, and I had added a reverb to it, but it wasn't quite hitting correctly, and so I had to keep doing it over and over. So this is what the neighbors kept hearing. He could have called the police. It would have been so easy to get me out of there, like over and over and over. And then there was another part. What was she saying? Well, I asked him a question. I didn't hold a gun to his head. And that part wasn't like I took out the because it came from the HBO doc. It came from Dr. Phil's where it came from. But Dr. Phil, his show is real copyright strike happy. And so the only way for me to really be sure was for me to completely, to change the picture, obviously, but I had to go a little further than that. I had to remove the music that they're playing on top of her speech. But when you do that, y'all can hear all the noises in the background. So when that part comes up in the documentary tomorrow, pay particular attention to that, because that's the raw recording. That's what it would sound like. That's what the editor would get before they add the music track on it. And it's loud in a prison. And her belly is making all kinds of noises. I want y'all to know right away that is not your girl, okay? If it was, I would have edited it out. But
That
I
is
left
not
it in there.
Bendy's belly.
That is not my tum tum. But because if it was, I would have edited it out. Do you know how many times I edit out how many, like when I am narrating and I take a breath, I can see it and I clip it every single time. So yeah. But anyway, that's
Well,
beside the point. I'm sure
also,
my
you
neighbors
guys,
think I'm a
I am
fucking
not.
lunatic.
Well, Bendy, I am seriously, I'm not joking. I've just been sitting here because I put the ninja mask on to show you, and then I heard the end of that call, and I was like, "Arr!" and
Oh, hell no.
I
So
sat
now
on the
she's
front
raging
porch,
with
and they look at me.
Michelangelo's mask.
Yes, and my neighbors are just like right here, able to watch. Fuck this mask. I can't do it no more. I need to be taken seriously when I'm angry. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bendy, take the damn, or Bentley can have his damn mask back.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need a damn
Oh,
gummy or something. We got to get through with this.
hold on just one second. Christy, it came from, I was talking about Sarah Boone, and I was mentioning that I have a suitcase that is roughly the same size as the suitcase that she put George in. And I said, I'm pretty sure I can fit. I'm flexible. I'm bendy, I think is what I said. I'm flexible. I'm bendy or something like that. And Melissa Jade typed it out as a quote. And ever since then, it just became Bendy. Bendy Lou. That's how
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah, she put a quote and put like Bendy Lou 2023 or something like that. And then it's stuck ever since.
Yep.
Hero in a half shell, turtle power, B crumbs.
I don't know.
Stevie says, I'm late. I finally
Go ahead, babe. We're
got
delayed.
Go ahead, Jen. A hard delay. Yeah, I'm bad. It's okay. Go ahead.
No, okay. It's the true saying is I don't give a rat's fat ass or a rat's ass, but I had little kids who used to repeat stuff like that and think, listen, there's nothing funnier than a 2-year-old saying, I don't give a rat's ass, but they can't be saying that. So I changed it to, I don't give a rat's fat kneecap. Who knows where it came from, y'all? I am, it is what it is. Those kids have wrecked me.
Hey, true crime, Karen. I'm gonna come over to your live, and B Crumbs, you can drop it if you don't mind. Or I know that you are aware of the channel, or one of the mods can just click on the name and go to view channel. I know that you have a live tonight, and when we're done here, which will be done in just a few, I'll come by there because she's doing a live on Sebastian Rogers.
Oh, okay.
But what I was going to say, though, is Stevie says, I finally got a little break tonight from being mom, and you all are exactly who I wanted to spend my free time with. I'll have to go back and watch the first hour, and I am so glad that you're here. And you definitely do have to go back and watch the first hour. And we love you guys, Debbie. You guys are just so sweet. Kim says Alex's neighbor. Martha, that girl's cheese has slipped off her cracker.
And then she's got that friend she talks to in that box who just laughs and laughs and laughs. They're both throwed the fuck off.
Oh, God.
My neighbors probably think that
my goodness,
that I belong on some type of watch list. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. And what you said, by the way, was, "Hey, you said I'm bendy. I can fold." That's what you said.
That's what
and
I
then
said.
Melissa marked, "I'm bendy. I can fold."
I can fold. That's what it was. I'm bendy. I can fold. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we actually do have one more call. It looks like it's a little bit under.
It's a
5
tiny
minutes.
one. It's Amy again.
Pointer lover, I'm done with the mask. I have given up. I'm given up because I need my neighbors to not think I'm that just that bad, that crazy. Because they've already gotten mad at me a couple times, like when Bentley's had to go get balls out of the yard and different things like that. So I don't need more issues, which I don't know who gets mad over that, but they do. So
I wouldn't.
anyways,
I would help. Yeah, I help.
I know.
The person behind me has a blue pit bull. Have
You
you guys
need.
ever seen those? They're really pretty.
Oh my
But he
God,
does
yes,
not like
they're
to be
beautiful.
left. He does not like to be left in the yard, and he is a big boy, and he is not neutered. And he was trying to get his human's attention, and the fence wasn't closed all the way, and he was so close. All he needed to do was just to get his head out of it, and that latch would have gone up and he would have been loose. And all I could think of was somebody is going to see him and get the wrong idea, and there goes the dog. So I'm out there in the smoking section of the Florida porch, and I was like, he's gonna escape. So here I go in my flip-flops with my cigarette, calling the dog to the fence. Come here, come here, come here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And I distracted him just long enough for his human to come out there, and they fixed it. But I was so worried that somebody was going to hurt him, because pit
Oh,
bulls have a bad reputation. And
yeah,
he is beautiful, and he is the sweetest thing ever. And he just loves Nestor. So, I feel like that's what you should do. Like when you see something like that, if you can intervene, just a little something like
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
There is Lil
Absolutely.
Red.
MK says, put your ninja mask on and do cartwheels in the front yard. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I just got my way. MK, I don't know about that. Flip-flops, ninjas, cigs. Yeah, normal Friday night, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Vapes. I've got a peach one right here. What were you going to say to Little Red about the smoking section?
There's a smoking section, and then there's where the laundry and everything gets done. That's the non-smoking section. Now, see, I think was upset with myself because it's gotten warm, so I had to put up my fur-lined Crocs, that Alex told me about. I just love them. But if I had my Crocs on, I would have flipped those suckers into sport mode, and it would have been on. As it was, I was wearing my flippy floppies, and the grass was a little wet. God. So I was really like risking some shit.
About that damn sport mode. I was really risking some shit. Oh my goodness, Riddler! Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, we all love your channel and appreciate your mods. Keep up the outstanding performance and friendships. Thank you, Riddler. You are just so sweet, and I just appreciate you so much. And I hope you and Mom are doing well. And
Me
too. I just appreciate that. Yeah, people are laughing at your sport mode, and I was really risking some shit. Like what, a broke back, a broke neck, a sprain.
I'm 4'7", y'all, and y'all know. Listen, there are many flip-flop related injuries. These are not shoes that you're meant to be sporting in. Running or doing anything quick. And plus, there's tile in the Florida room, and it's got sand in it, so it's even slicker. So listen. I did my good deed because that sweet baby. I was just so worried that he was going to get loose and somebody was going to hurt him.
Oh yeah, just so I'm glad that you did, and I love a blue pit. They're beautiful.
Oh, he is
Zekia
beautiful.
says, I'm just picturing you running with a cig in your mouth and flip-flops screaming, Tisha Lynn. Well, look here. Bindi and her flip-flops. Oh, we love you, Riddler. I'm not smoking a cigarette right now. I got this vape today. It's a Pole Melt Peach Milano vape. And, and it tastes really good. Yeah. So that's what and then I'll smoke a cigarette after I smoke a vape. If you want to be honest, but it's not a nicotine vape. So anyways, okay, one more call. Under 5 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, I thought we were going to listen to Crybaby again. I thought you wanted to hear her cry.
Oh, yes, you're right. And I rewound it. Yes, yeah. I did. And also, Cray said 4 for 7.
I'm 4'7" in age. I'm 5'4" in height. But I don't like to say. I don't like to say 47. I feel like better saying I'm 4'7" instead of 47. I'm a little vain that way. But yeah, I'm average height. 5'4". We're not gonna get it.
I
We're
want to
not
say
gonna
Aunt
talk
Cray
about
is
the
my
weight.
aunt from out west. And then also Lil Red, I'm really am gonna try to quit smoking. I've like Mayla's mom sent me this device. Like there's something I'm looking into. I just haven't taken that step yet because anytime I've ever tried to like replace smoking in the past, smoking cigarettes like with a vape or something, it has not hit the spot. I just have to be like, I think you just have to be in the right mentality where you're like, no, I'm done, I'm quitting. And no matter, you know what I mean? And I don't know that I was there yet, but I also don't want to be like coughing and all that. Sweet Black coughing and all that stuff for like when I'm older. But Sweet Black says, thanks for clarifying because I thought you were actually 4'7".
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just incredibly vain and ridiculous.
Okay, so we're gonna press play and listen to the crying part again and just listen straight through that last call because it's only 3 minutes the last call and I've already rewound, so we only got like 4.5 minutes to listen to.
Okay.
So are you
let's do
ready?
it. Yes, ma'am.
Ready? Okay.
Here we go.
Down, and like I said, just try to calm down. When you get like this, baby, just calm down and count to 10 and relax and breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
And I pray for you every day and every night and during the day. I pray for you.
I know. Thank you.
You're gonna be all right.
I know.
You'll be all right.
All right. Well,
You
I'm
know
gonna
who
try to
said you know?
walk around for a little bit because I don't. These people
Well,
that come to my window and they try to get me because they try to be out there in the woods, and I got to get away from them. So I sometimes if I just go in my room, they can't get me, and they try.
baby, there's nobody. Listen, there's nobody going to get you, baby. There's nobody going to get you where you're at. Okay, you're okay. Nobody's going to get you, and nobody's going to hurt you. You're okay. If where you're at got you like this, baby, you just relax, okay? You're okay.
Okay.
Just relax. Hey,
Okay.
just you get you at my house cleaning up for me.
Who?
Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie said hey.
Hey.
She said hey, Stephanie. She said hey. She loves you.
Love her too. Tell her that I can't wait to see her again.
She said she couldn't wait to see you again. She said she couldn't hear either.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye. I gotta go.
Baby,
Okay?
don't.
I can't.
I
Cry
love
in front,
you,
I
baby.
can't cry in front of these people. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. I love you.
Oh, bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, so she texted me back. I asked her if she'd be coming in this week, and she said she's going to try to, but it doesn't look good because she's got 2 trials going on, and she's got a kid that's homesick. So I told her to let you know. So,
Okay.
but I ordered you all 3 of those books. It said they should be there like by the end of this week, so I'm hoping you get them sooner than later.
Oh, thank you. And oh, sorry. I had a mental breakdown out here, and I had to run to my room because you can't let people see you cry and get upset, or I don't like to see
Yeah.
me. I don't like to love to see me freaking out walking around here. But I called my aunt, and she said she got your message. She said she waited because she wanted to talk to Harley first, and she said she talked to Harley this morning because Harley was like, "Oh yeah, she's legit. She gave my mom, she knew whatever codes or whatever." So my aunt knows now because I called her real quick to tell her.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I figured I didn't know if either one of them would respond just because they don't know me. So
Yeah.
they probably won't really know what to do. I want to talk to you first. I totally understand that. I probably do the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, and Harley's not one for being responsive on messages online anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would message her and be like, "Harley, hello, your mother's texting you. Hello, your mother's on Instagram. Hello, hello." And she's like, "Oh, sorry. I was gonna write you back, but blah, 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 blah."
There was one time, it was last year, like around winter time. She did an Instagram live video. And I was like folding laundry, so I watched it, and I don't remember what she was talking about, like makeup or something, but she had her eyelashes done, and I was like, "How do you have your eyelashes looking so nice?" And she told me that she gets them like sewn on.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
was like,
she does.
"Cool, I didn't know that was even a thing."
Yeah, she does $90 worth, but they last and they look good. You know?
Also, yeah, that's what she said. They last really long or a decent amount of time. So
Yeah.
well, that was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, so I was just gonna tell you that real quick and just let Kayla know, just say you told me, and I said okay, thank you. Just tell her I'm having a rough time. I've been so out of it, but I'll talk to her whenever if she can come next week.
Okay. All right. I'll let her know that I relayed the message back to you.
Okay, cool. All right, and I'm gonna go because we gotta go lockdown, obviously. But you have a good day and with the girls and tell them hello, okay?
Okay. Yeah. I hope your day gets better. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Well,
I've changed my mind. I forgot that call with Brenda. And I remember thinking about it because I remember when I heard it at the very end and I looked to see to make to add the next title card or whatever. I remember thinking in my head, wow, 10 minutes later. And then she's on the phone with Amy. So my bad. I had a moment, but I reeled it right on back in.
but she does sniffle. I noticed like the snot, so I get
Mhm.
why you heard that and thought, because I heard that too. I still think she's faking though. I just think she's good at it. And she's like just that manipulative. And KPM is talking about a cocoa. So it's a vape. Let me see. I have a small square style cocoa that uses pods and coils. Super simple, and I buy nicotine juice. I can adjust the draw. I'm gonna have to look that up, KPM. And then Anna, thank you so much. She said, just wanted to say thank you both. I absolutely love your kind community. Al, you are the epitome of sweet. Bendy, your laughing wit give me life. Oh, Anna, that is so sweet. Thank
Aw.
you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So we do have something in the jail files, but it's not until May 27th. So do we want to wait? It actually happened on the 26th. So
it's up
we
to
can
you,
wait if
whatever.
you want till we get closer to it.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, I definitely want Patricia's nephew. Hold on. She sent that. So I pulled
Absolutely.
it up here. He is. So Gary Burns from Ikmalir in Turkey since August 2016. Gary was 39 years old when he went missing during the summer of 2016. He was working at the vodka bar at the time of his disappearance. It was established he had been missing shifts in previous weeks, which was out of character. He's approximately 5'11", slim build, brown hair, brown eyes, dark brown graying hair, and speaks with Merseyside accent. He has a small tattoo on his arm and possibly one on his wedding finger. So if you see him, if you're in the area, I'm actually going to. I'll post this on the community tab, and I'm gonna get this Gary Burns appeal page. I'll get the link to some stuff and share it with you guys on the community tab. And then before we go, I also want to show her beautiful little face again, Iris Crum. So she is 7 years old. She's I actually want to watch this interview. Music City Mom told me about it right before our live started, and it just turned into an Amber Alert. So she's been missing for, this says 5 days. She was taken by her mom, who doesn't have custody. Go ahead.
Was this the little girl who left to take a walk and they saw her getting into a truck? Is this the same little girl? Or is this, because that one happened, there was Madeline Soto and another little girl happened around this, and I believe that it was Tennessee. And I remember thinking to myself when I was listening to it, why was she, what was she, because it was like 10:30 at night that she went out and went for a walk or something like that. But it happened with it happened at almost the exact same time as Madeline Soto did. And yeah, okay, so it's not the same little, because there's another one too.
No.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Music City Mom. Was it text?
We do
I'll
have a
look
picture. So
again.
this is her, and I'll just read it real quick, just like the little bit that's on here. So she's missing from Rutherford County, and authorities have issued an Amber Alert today. However, she's been missing for 5 days. So Crum was the subject of a previous endangered child alert issued nearly a week ago. News Channel 5 interviewed her father during the last week. Anthony Crum, visibly distraught, spoke passionately about his daughter, describing her as outgoing, talkative, and kind-hearted. Authorities believe she is with Kayla Sarita, who is her non-custodial mother. She's wanted for custodial interference in Tennessee and felony child abduction by San Diego County in California. So dad was granted custody in 2018. In September of 2023, mom violated those arrangements. So I have this, I'm going to drop in the chat. And on this link, there is the interview with her father and stuff. So if you guys are interested, here.
Oh, Kimberly says
she's
they
safe.
found her. I know. I just was telling you the same thing.
Let's see. Let me look and see, because I think they found her. Let's look. I hope so.
Okay. Because I need to find out about that other little girl, because it's because I remember right when both of those cases came out, but there was waiting on the first case. Madeline was an Amber Alert almost immediately once she was reported missing, but the other little girl was not. And but I will say this: I do remember listening to the very, very first press conference about Madeline Soto, and when they said that there was a text message between her and her friend that she was going to, after her 13th birthday, she was going to go live in the woods. Right then I was like, that sounds like some Leticia bullshit.
Yeah. The girl in Texas was found, Music City Mom said, but no, she hasn't.
Okay.
I don't think she's been found, because as I look right now, the last update was an hour ago, and it was about the Amber Alert. So let me look on Twitter, though, to be sure. So I guess they know who you're talking about in Texas, and she's been found, maybe.
Okay.
Years, but let me see.
Let me look.
But you're right. It is. So do you think that Madeline Soto's, do you think that Stefan was the one who did that message?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Wow. That's so interesting.
I think that
I want to know what happened. I want to know the cause of death.
Me too. I thought that it came out and it was that she was strangled.
I heard that today as a rumor, but I have not seen that factually.
Okay.
If anybody has seen that factually, let me know, because I've also heard that creators saying she was pregnant, had a baby.
Now, yes, I saw that too, and I was like, bruh. And let me just say this.
I have not.
I do not understand. Yes, this is the same little girl. You're right, in Texas. I do not understand why anybody would want to make what happened to her worse. That just boggles my mind. Whatever she endured, whatever she suffered, right? That's bad enough. Why do people feel the need to make it even worse? I don't understand that, and I don't think I ever will.
You know why? Because guess what? When you put that on a damn thumbnail and a title, it gets people rolling in there. When I looked earlier, that stream was over and it had like 25,000 views right after, like not long after it ended. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. I am sick of these selfish ass creators acting like these are fucking cash cows. Hell no, they're not. And you know what? Getting their names out there and their face out there, that is awesome. And I think that can be really great. However, doing the low down shit that we see happening, it is absolutely disgusting, and I don't appreciate it. And as far as they will release the cause of death, They just will not release her autopsy, but they will
Absolutely.
most likely he's gonna, yeah, and someone's gonna be charged with murder. And Jen, what's the case out of Florida of the girl that was stabbed like 100 and sometimes? Oh, not long ago.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I can't think.
he was supposed Aiden Fucci, and her right. Aiden Fucci was the defendant,
Yes,
and her name is. Hold on, let me
yes.
Google it. Why can I not think of it right now? I'm sorry, you guys. Hang on, I'll look it up really quick. I do not know why her name escapes
No,
me.
that's okay. Because we talk about so many things, so it's just hard to keep it all, to remember it all. But at the end of the day, we did learn, because, especially because they're going after him for murder, we're gonna know some
Tristan.
of those details. They just, yes, Tristan Bailey, thank you.
Tristan
It's
Bailey.
just in Florida, they do not release autopsies or autopsy photos, but they're still going to release the cause of death. And
Absolutely.
if somebody is going to be charged with murder eventually.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, Florida. That's why when the whole thing with Gannon's autopsy photos occurred, I was adamant about correcting that narrative, that the photos came from, that they were released by Florida. That's not true. Florida will wild out, and Florida does have some of their freedom, their freedom of information is the easiest to access, but there are limits. And that is one thing that you cannot access in Florida is an autopsy report. I don't know about the report. Pictures for sure. I don't think the report though either. I think that's something they keep. But I definitely know pictures. And while technically the Gannon's autopsy photographs would have come from Florida, right? Because that's where his autopsy was performed. They were not released by Florida. And so that I wanted to, like, I kept, when it was all happening and I was in chats, I kept saying, there's laws against that in Florida. Yeah, they are the ones that performed the autopsy. They took the pictures, but they gave it to El Paso County. They would never do that. You can't get that here in Florida.
Right. Well, I hope that it's gonna. I think that things are gonna change with that, and the laws surrounding that. But let me say, Crystal apologized for guessing or speculating about that. Do not apologize. You should not feel bad. Listen, this is the thing. Of course, you guys are gonna be so fucking confused. And excuse my language, but I'm on one tonight, and I'm sick of this. It pisses me off. These are real children with real families, and it's wrong. It's just not okay. And of course, people that are watching are going to be confused and are going to wonder about some of for one, it's natural to wonder and kind of question things anyways, and that's fine. But if you're with all the bullshit and misinformation that gets spewed, no wonder people are confused, no wonder people have the questions that they have. But there is such a difference in people speculating in a chat. That's why I always tell you guys, feel free to have your opinions, but I shouldn't necessarily have mine, because I'm broadcasting this to a lot of people. And
it's one thing to wonder, because it has happened before. There was just a trial here in Florida. I covered it, where the young lady was murdered by her uncle by marriage, and she was pregnant with his child, and he got the death penalty. So it's not that it's not like out of the realm of possibilities. There is a huge difference between somebody in a chat saying, I wonder if she could have been, and there being a thumbnail with a declarative statement. That's different.
Yeah.
That's very different.
Yeah. Or mom's being arrested, or charges for mom. I have been gotten a few times with this case, watching and clicking on videos thinking that there's some kind of news out there, and there ain't shit. And I'm sick of that. And I'm sick of it for the viewers, because just frustrating. They get invested. It's not right.
You gotta tell me where the cops kind of implied that, because I've listened to the cops, and I don't recall them implying any of that about her potentially being pregnant. In fact,
I don't either.
I
But,
feel
like
like
I
if
said,
I
hey,
feel like if
Elena.
that were if that were the situation and the circumstances, I feel like that would be something that they would absolutely not imply. Actually, that would be something that they would keep very close to their vests. Um, because I think that they're going to have to, if that were the circumstances, right, then there would be there's going to be a lot of investigation anyway, but there'd be more there. The investigation would go a different way into who knew what and when did they know it. And I just don't, listen, am I 100% comfortable with everything that Jen Soto has come out and said? No, I'm not. But I'm not on a first name basis with her. I have no idea what she's like in other situations other than this, just normal situations. It's very difficult for me to make judgments like that. This is just me speaking. It's difficult for me to say emphatically that, oh, she knows more, oh, she did this, or oh, she did that, based on an 8-minute interview with the news that's also edited. If we were looking at it in an unedited raw interrogation video, that would be something very, very different. But I'm having a little difficulty with an edited video, with an edited interview. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not saying she didn't do anything, or what I'm saying is I don't fucking know. And I'm not going to say that I know when I don't.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
That's exactly where I'm at. And it's like this. I have been wrong before. So I've been around long enough to know. And I remember when I was newer, so like some of you guys might still be, and I was newer to this like live chat, not true crime, but to like the live chat community thing with true crime. And I remember watching freaking Heidi Broussard's, I will never forget this. And the same thing with Dawn and Candace to a degree. I remember watching Shane give the interview about his missing fiance Heidi Broussard and her baby. Her and her baby were missing. His interview was so sketchy. He looked so guilty. Half the internet thought he was guilty. People were ready. I'm telling you, his life was in danger if he was caught out. People were furious. And at the end of the day, he had absolutely nothing to do with it. And it was her best friend. And then we have another instance with that young lady with the FedEx. What was her name with the FedEx truck? Athena. I can't think of her last name, but yeah, people were blaming the parents and stuff, and it was the FedEx driver, and the parents, it looked funky, like she was living in that shed, remember? And they were like, why is this little kid sleeping like in a building, not in the house, and just weird stuff like that, but it wasn't them. So I've just learned Dawn and Candace still have not been arrested. Athena Strand, thank you, Pointer Lover. We as creators, we have a responsibility to not do that and jump to conclusions, because look, let's say 95% chance Jen Soto knew what was going on. I'm not saying that's the real statistics. This is just like us just saying, let's say that we think like we're almost certain she knew. We're like 95% sure, 99% sure even. There's still that little chance. What if she didn't? And we're blaming a mother who has just lost her child. We gotta take a step back and be able to watch ourselves, man. These are people. This is not like TV. I don't know. Sometimes it gets infuriating. And I've told you guys, it just makes you think like, what am I doing here sometimes? You know what I mean?
Right. And this is just what I think. We just don't have all the information. We have enough. Should we listen, in any investigation, any investigation, but really with children particularly, they start from the inside out, right? So everyone that's closest to her, right? And then they work their way out of the circle, okay? So it's not that I'm saying nobody should be side-eyeing or questioning what her mom said or didn't say, or should she, all those things. There's nothing wrong with that part of it. What I'm talking about is creators making declarative statements as if they know for a fact that this, that, or the third occurred. That's very different than you guys being in chat and saying something like, well, when her mom
Yep.
was being in the interview with the news, she said A, B, and C, and it made me think D, E, and F. That's different. That's not the same thing. It's the emphatic, declarative, as if it happened for a fact, as if there's some sort of document out there that proves what they're saying.
Right. Breaking
We're not
news,
there
Jen.
yet. Exactly.
And
Yeah. Breaking news. We're just not there yet. And y'all know me and Allie. If the mom had anything to do with it, do you think there is 0% chance Allie and I would not comment on it or try to hide that in some sort of way or ignore it? Of course we would speak on it. But we're just waiting until we actually have something to speak on.
yeah, absolutely. Emily, we were just talking about some with the Madeline Soto case. There were a lot of rumors and stuff that were kind of going around, actually um, pretty disgusting rumors. I mean, it happened with Summer Wells too. Why are we putting things like childhood pregnancy on these kids who have already been through so much? I mean, Madeline was being abused for years. We know that now for a fact from police documents. That's where me and Jen like to get our facts that we talk about, though, with these cases. We don't just make shit up, but we know for a fact by the documents she was being abused for years. She's lost her life and was thrown out like fucking trash. Why are we putting childhood pregnancy on her without it being true? I just don't like it. It's rude and disrespectful, and I don't like it.
Exactly.
But anyways, off my soapbox.
Exactly.
But it's
exactly right.
So what's up with the documentary before we go? Is it ready tomorrow,
Okay.
Bendy?
It'll be ready tomorrow. It will be ready tomorrow. Now listen, I know that Minnie Bindi and my nephew, they plan to leave before noon. There's a lot of motherfucking hours before noon. Okay. So I don't know what exactly that means. I do know that how long it takes to get from where they are to where I am. And I do know that my nephew is not one of those ones who likes to stop like his mother. Oh, I used to hate going on car rides with my sister. She wanted to be taking a potty break every like 3 hours. And I'd be like, geez, we're never going to get there. But anyways, the premiere is going to be a for sure thing tomorrow. Okay. Because that doesn't require, I mean, I can sit and chat with you guys and while I wait for them to get here. Calls, I'm not sure if I'll do them tomorrow night. I might have to put them off until maybe we can do something during the day on Sunday. If you're up for it, Allie, maybe we can do the calls during the day on Sunday instead of at night.
Yeah.
Because
great.
I miss them. I haven't seen my nephew in like 2 years, and I haven't 3 years, and I haven't seen Minnie Bindi since she left in October. This is the longest she and I've ever been apart since she was born.
But whenever you want to do it, whenever is convenient for it. Let's just wait till when are they going to be here tomorrow in the day, right?
Sometime. No, they're leaving
whenever
tomorrow.
they get here.
Yeah, sometime around, like they should be here around 8 or 9, I think, PM, not AM tomorrow.
Okay, well, after they get here and you have a chance to talk to them and stuff, then we'll decide our plans for the weekend, but we'll do whatever is convenient for when they're here. And if we have to wait until Monday, we wait. It's fine. Whatever you got to do, and we'll be here.
I appreciate that because I miss them. I really, just as longest I've ever been away from Minnie Bindi, ever in the history of Minnie Bindi's existence. And it's been hard on both of us. She's called me and I've told her, just come home. And she's like, no, Mom, I've got to see this through. I feel like I have to stick it out. And I'm like, no, you don't. You can come home. So yeah. I'm so excited, Cray, so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So excited. So, but it'll be good for me to have some kind of, I'll be fussing tomorrow. So the best thing for me to do is, get that documentary out to you guys and all that so that I have a distraction, Hello, Melissa Jade.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Oh, hey, Melissa Jade. I didn't see her. I seen Thistle and Disabled Girl. Hey, you guys. Where's Melissa? Why don't I see her? That's freaking weird.
I see her little thing right above B Crumbs.
Oh, there she is. I see her now. Hello, Melissa Jade.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna go let you guys go. I know that
Yes.
they have that live on the Sebastian Rogers on True Crime Karens. I think Deets may be
Okay.
doing a live tonight. So
Ooh.
yeah, and other than that,
Oh.
I will let you guys go. I can't wait for your documentary tomorrow. You guys, if you haven't checked out Bendy's channel, Amber's channel, Melissa's channel, Jones and who was in here earlier, the channels that I'm about to drop, please check them out. They're all excellent. I think you'll really enjoy them. Bendy has the Gypsy documentary tomorrow. And yeah, I just thank you guys for everything. Thank you for being so kind to everyone who gave memberships and super chats and just people who were here. Oh, I'm supposed to say this. And B Crumbs have been reminding me that I need to say, please like this video if you haven't yet. It really does help get it out to more people. I never say that, but I'm going to just try to say it and see if anything,
It's hard
what
to
can it
remember
hurt?
to do it.
If you enjoyed it, I know, and it's just awkward a little bit,
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed hanging out with us, please like this video. And yeah, thank you guys for everything. I think that we're Bendy, I'm sorry, did so.
You just changed the layout. I'm
You
still
weren't
here.
backstage. I don't
No, you
There we
just
go.
changed the layout to solo layout, you lunatic.
I'm sorry.
Now
I
y'all be
couldn't do it.
documenting because what was that? 2 weeks ago, she muted me right in the middle of a very profound statement. She just hit mute, and now she done made it solo layout. You watch old
I'm so
Allie.
sorry.
It's
I'm
funny to me.
documenting this.
This is all going in my report to HR.
About the hostile work environment.
Complete
I'm part
hostile
of it
work
now.
environment. Now you're in cahoots. You're a cahooter.
Thanks, Melissa. I think I'm getting closer. You're blocked. I think I'm getting close to hitting 18 pretty soon.
Ooh,
I
at
hit a
you,
little
Allie.
lull for a moment, and then thank you.
I'm proud of you,
Bendy.
babe.
But
I'm
okay,
proud of you. I'm creeping up on
thank
that
you. I'm proud
8,500.
of you too. You're going to be at 10K before you know it. I just know it, especially with these documentaries. Like, okay, so this is the thing. When you don't usually put out pre-recorded videos, I feel like they don't go into the algorithm the same as our live stream sometimes. But now you're on the second part of this documentary. So this is like, I feel like it's going to be pushed even more than part one and so on and so forth. So I can't wait to see where you go. Because, dude, that's talent. I'm sorry. If you watch Jen's documentary on Gypsy, that is freaking talent. You are so good. I loved it. It was so good. It's just like how I feel about Amber's documentaries. Like, they are so well done. You guys are just I don't know. I'm just in awe at how talented you guys are. And I just, yeah.
Thank you so much.
All
I
right.
appreciate
I'll say goodbye
that.
for like
Hours. Me too. I'm horrible
you're so
about
welcome.
this.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just let you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed the live, and yeah, please like the video, subscribe to the awesome channels, and we have that in. If you missed the beginning, we told you at the beginning, we actually have placed orders about a week ago for the last calls that Leticia made, which took place in October, November, and December of 2022. And I know that another channel put out some calls today that are leading up to that. They're like September, the beginning of September. But hopefully we get them soon, and we're gonna start time traveling a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
So
I'll make a video. I'll make us a little intro. I'll do something. Don't worry, Allie. I got you. And we also have those videos too. The video visits we're waiting on.
I know. And then we'll have to time travel back in time to January of that one. So yeah.
I know.
Okay. All right. I can't wait. All right. Thank you guys for everything. And I love you so much. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the chat. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone.